G'day, I'm Steve Lanchester and welcome to Full Ball. Okay, so this bad boy here is my newest poor financial decision. It is a 1992 AE92 Toyota Corolla, and it might look like your standard grandma's vehicle. And you may be right. You are right. It is a grandma's vehicle, but it has something very special underneath the bonnet. Something that I will allude to a little bit further on in this video. So back in 1992, this AE92 Corolla was probably the duck's guts in the way of any Corolla that you could have bought out of the factory showroom. So it would have had a beautiful fiberglass wing on the back here, so you can get that sick downforce on the back of the car, which made no difference because it's a front wheel drive car. Nonetheless, it picked up the chicks. On the side here, it says SX C-Car or Sexy Car. Sexy car, because it's a sexy car. Okay, so the interior of this vehicle is something to behold. It has a leather steering wheel made out of real dead cow. So when you're driving along, you feel nice and comfortable knowing that you're holding on to a piece of corpse, which is fantastic. The rest of the vehicle is made out of delicious 1990s plastic. And one of my favourite features here, if you come have a look at this, somebody's forehead has impacted the dash. I like it. Adds a bit of class. And you think to yourself, what is the story behind this? Was it a kangaroo? Was it a cow? Was it a small child that made this happen? Like running onto the road? We may never know. The seats, I must say, are very... What? Come back. Whoa. Come here. The seats, I must say, are quite comfortable. Yeah, the sides are very bolstered. And for a car with 300 and heaps of Ks on it, they're actually in very good condition with these fake sheepskin seat covers, which I must say add a bit of class to the vehicle. I'm very impressed. 5-speed manual gearbox, which is deliciously crisp, like a cornflake when it doesn't have milk on it. In the back of the vehicle, there's enough room to put multiple human bodies. Also enough room to put a spare tyre, which you can take out for when you go drag racing for extra weight saving. Also have that thing, and also this thing. And some speakers, which I have to give back to me mate's dad. It's the way the world goes. This is the Pizza Resistance. It is a Toyota 4AGE petrol engine, which means it is a 1.6 litre double overhead cam EFI engine. And the special part is it's an AGE, which means that G stands for a 50-degree valve angle for performance. And E stands for fuel injected, which was something a little bit special back in the early 90s. So that meant that this car could go from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in a quicker time than a car that doesn't go as quick as this. An amazing aspect about this vehicle is because it's got the 4AG engine, it redlines at 7.5 grand. 7,500 RPM straight out of the factory. 7.5 grand. That is more grand than what I have in the bank account. Okay, so a lot of you people may be thinking, hey Steve, you've got a KE70 with a 4K in it. Why don't you put this 4AGE into it? That may one day be the case, my good friends. But I'm not, because what I might do is not do that and turn this car into a 4-wheel drive. How, you ask? I have no idea, but it's on the drawing boards and it might be something you might see in a future episode of Full Bore. So if you want to see what happens to this poor little Corolla in the future, hit that subscribe button, because cool things may or may not be happening in the future. Chances are they probably will. But you got to hit that subscribe button, otherwise you won't find out. We'll catch you next time on Full Bore.
That's a wrap.